okay, you're fine.
Okay, so we're back. Next game that we're gonna move on with is Gungrave. If you want something super easy to beat, pick it up. Decent game. I was a fan of the anime, and the anime is just crazy. Highly recommend the anime too. Moving on. Midnight Club. Can't really say much because I played this a lot, but I didn't know what to do in the game. So I can't really say if it's a good game. Decent racing game, I guess. Next, Metal Gear Solid 3. And I have like 4 copies of this lying around somewhere. One of the best Metal Gear games out there. Huge fan. Can't say more. This is another Blue Disc game that I unfortunately can't play and try out. But it is Kengo and Master of Bushido. I think this is a sequel to Bushido Blade. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, seems like a good, decent fighter, I guess. Now, for some reason, this is the only game that knows how to make Booker T look like a normal human, and that is TNA Impact. It's a wrestling game, and the only wrestling game they'll probably ever make because they're pretty much surviving on kitty litter or something. Rest in peace in the future, TNA. Ratchet Deadlock. Like I said, you need to play the series complete from the beginning. King of Fighters X1, 11? Yes, 11. This is one of my favorite King of Fighter games. I used to play all the time. I used to play the chick right here. If you can see it, I used to play her all the time. Yeah, moving on. We're almost done the second row.
That's awesome.
Oh, might as well point out. Oh yeah. And I wasn't lying about having multiple copies of Metal Gear Solid 2. I have multiple copies of them. And I played the shit out of them. And I have an extra copy of Burnout too. I do have several copies that I do maybe plan on trading, I don't know. And I do collect the demo discs, the jam packs. Can't really say much about them because they're demo discs, but yeah. Moving on. Is King of Fighters the Orichi Saga. Good game. King of Fighters 98. One of my personal favorites. Odin Spear. Haven't played this a lot. I only tested it out to see if it works. But from the music in the beginning of the game, it looks pretty cool. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. In advance, I do have all the Mortal Kombat games on PS2, except for like the collector's edition of something, but I'm not 100% sure. All the Mortal Kombat games are good in my opinion on the PS2. Deception, Deadly Alliance, yeah. Alright, we're almost done. Continuing on, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. One of my personal favorites, I played countless hours of it. Midway Arcade Treasures 2. Again, compilation discs are pretty much really good. Another copy of Metal Gear Solid 3. This is the regular version. I had to get it because I'm a huge fan of Metal Gear and I do plan on collecting every version. And I don't know if I should repeat this again, but again, I'm a huge fan of Metal Gear. And this is another copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 because this cover looks pretty cool. I'm a designer, so I love covers of shit. Like, I love covers of video games. I love art. Shout out to any art people because I am into the arts and design. Moving on is Indigo Prophecy. If you like Heavy Rain, I don't know, I felt that this game was pretty salty. I haven't beaten it all, but from what I played from it, God, I don't know, man. This is my first time getting into like the Heavy Rain kind of field of games. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. My personal favorite like Grand Theft Auto game of all time because it is my first game and I put so much like time into it. And this, for some reason, is I think a Japanese or like I'm not 100% sure of the character's version of The Lord of the Rings of Two Towers. I picked it up because it's like $2. Next is a Japanese game that I can't even play because I need to get a PS2 Slim and mod it. Because I don't want to mod my PS2 because it's my original PS2 and I don't want to do anything to my baby. And that is Namco X Capcom. I do eventually want to play this and learn Japanese and understand it without finding a translated version of it. But yeah, moving on. Next two are two games that I feel that are underrated and not appreciated as much. It's probably better than Operation Raccoon City, and if you know what I'm talking about, then it is Resident Evil Outbreak File 1 and 2. One of the personal favorite for me for Resident Evil games because I played so much of this, and I still play it this day. I played it a few days ago, beating it. It's just complete. Just a bunch of shit. I have almost everything unlocked on it. The next is Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Decent fighter. It's kind of different from other SNK games. Now this is a game that I'm not a huge fan of, but I do plan on completing it, and that is Kassen. It's kind of a turn-based strategy game, and I don't know. If you're into it, I would say pick it up because it doesn't look that hard. Next is a game that I absolutely hate, and I think it's garbage because when I played it when I was a kid, I was thinking like, why did I get this? And I traded it in for $1, and I'm thinking, why did I spend $1 on it? Because I spent $10 on it for brand new factory seal, and that is Future Tactics. I don't like this game. It plays like a fucking chump, and I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend it, but if you have played it and liked it, hey, that's all you. Next is Final Fantasy 12. Do like this game. Pretty good game. I have beaten this completely. Next is Fatal Fury Battle Archives 2. Fatal Fury, SNK. Can't go wrong with them. Next is Yu-Gi-Oh! Beginning of Destiny. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I put countless hours to this, and I still haven't unlocked everything. I haven't gotten all the cards, but I do enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Sonic Zero Gravity. Love this game. Love Sonic Rider series. People don't like the recent Sonic games, but I love every single one. Even Sonic 06 for people who don't like it. I love it. Because I didn't think it was bad. Another copy of Vice City for some reason. Greatest hits version. Grand Theft Auto 3. My first Grand Theft Auto game I played on PC. God of War 1. Can't say much because it's pretty good. And I'm hoping that there's no glare. I apologize for the glare because I'm not sure. I can't see behind the camera, but camera lady, do you see glare?
There's no glare right now. You're okay.
Okay. Pac-Man World 3, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of it because they talk and I don't know why Pac-Man talks. I thought it was weird. Another game that I highly recommend and people don't want to freaking... I don't know. This game, it's a certain niche of people who would like this game, but I think I absolutely love it. Play it all the time, no matter what day or whatever. I play this in New Year's every time I remember, and that is Katamari Damacy, or Katamari Damacy, because that's how you say it.
Damacy.
Absolutely love Katamari. Next is Tekken Tag Tournament. Didn't play this a whole lot because my copy is not the best. Kind of play slow. If you like Tekken Tag Tournament, hey, pick up the new one. And this next is in my opinion, one of the shittiest Resident Evil game, and that is Dead Aim, because I beat it like less than an hour. Don't like it at all. I don't recommend that. Next is a game that I've only beaten once and never played it again, and that is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I do plan on replaying it, the HD version for the trophies, but yeah. We're gonna cut and we'll see you guys in a minute.